Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are here. Champ and the Tramp is back, episode 35. We have a very special guest today, Mr. Robert Frank. Those of you that don't know who he is, you should know who he is. He's a fucking internet sensation, a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you found your niche really on Instagram originally, right?
Yeah. Instagram was first, for sure, and then it moved into YouTube because I heard that people were making millions of dollars making YouTube videos.
Right.
So I was like, I want some of that. And then it morphed into the Facebook, the Twitter, the Snapchat, the TikTok, and so we're everywhere.
Just recently found you on TikTok, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I don't know how to even define you. He screams a lot. He's a gym guy. He's sort of the white CT Fletcher, if you will, I guess.
Hey, I'll take that all day, man. I'll take that. Me and CT were actually neighbors, booth mates at in London for FitCon maybe 2 years ago, right before he got really sick.
Okay.
Before the transplant, and coolest guy in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever met him.
He sent me a video.
Oh, that's
some
what it was.
nutrition I was working with one of my fights. I was playing CT Fletcher while I was, some of his motivational stuff while I was working out, and he's like, "What was this shit? I'm the one." I'm the fucking one. I'm the motherfucking they told you to worry about.
Yeah.
And he heard me listen to it, so CT sent me a video. Hit him up. CT sent me a video, saying good luck and stuff. But he's
That's
good
awesome.
people, man. Definitely.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. And let me tell you something. His line, I thought I was king shit back then. CT's line wrapped around the building. It was me in like a triangle. It was me, CT Fletcher, and Simeon Panda. I don't know if you're familiar with
Simeon Panda is, yeah.
Holy shit. Our circle, I mean, there were Ronnie Coleman was there. There were a bunch of other influencers. Rich Piana, when he was alive, he was there.
I heard his line is huge.
Oh, yeah. But our little triangle right there, it was like, wow, they put me in a good spot because I'm just going to get the flow over. People that don't want to wait 3 hours to shake CT's hand will come on my line, make me look good. So,
there you go.
Yeah, it was cool.
Now, your videos are great, man. They're fucking entertaining as hell, funny as shit, and especially in today's climate, get a little lightheartedness to everything.
And I noticed you dabble a little bit in the political atmosphere these days.
Hey.
You got to have a brass pair of fucking nuts, bro, and you do, because I watch them and they're good. And I don't think they're over the line. I'm sure some people do, but
Yeah. They're
those are the softies anyway.
Yeah.
The world of snowflakes.
Yeah, it really is.
Right.
It truly is. Yeah.
The reason why, I've been doing this full time now since 2017. February of 2017, I think, is when I quit my job to do this regularly or as a full time position, and never even got into politics. I didn't know nothing about Republicans, Democrats. I didn't care. I cared about the gym. I cared about motivating people, and I cared about just comedy. And then this COVID shit happened, and I'm like, yo. Then I started watching the news to figure out, well, when is this going to be over, Right. And then I'm like, wait, this news station is saying this news station is saying, this is some corrupt shit.
You see all the fuckery going on.
Oh, my God. And now I'm down the rabbit hole with all, you were saying on your last episode as I listened, with the Q and the deep state and all, and I'm just watching these videos, and I'm like, bro. Yeah. That people just don't know. Yep. And but now, my true colors are starting to come out, and I'm getting the people that say,
you're maturing.
Dude, I used to be a fan. I used to have respect for you, but you think this way, so now I can't fuck with you no more. So I'm getting a lot of that, but I'm gaining a lot of good people.
Yeah,
too.
Right.
So that's the game we play.
We almost live in that political environment now where you have to pick a side. It's almost where it's at. We like to consider ourselves middle. I mean, I openly say I'm definitely more of a conservative guy. I openly say that, but we like to, as many guests as we've had down here and as diverse as they are, we like to be open-minded. But it's almost to the point where you can't be like that anymore.
Yeah, you got to
almost
draw a
have
line
to
in the sand.
put your stake in the ground and say, this is what I stand for,
Yeah, no, and it's and people will bounce on you, man. Mm-hmm. So that's why I didn't do it in the beginning, because I was like, I don't want to say I'm a Trump guy, and then all the people that hate Trump bounce on me. Yeah, I don't want to say that I'm a Biden guy, and then all the people that love Trump are going to bounce. So I always played it in the middle, but you got to call out bullshit when you see it. Right. You know what I mean?
And there's bullshit on both sides, of course. You know, but you start calling out one side, the other side gets on your case.
Yep.
And it's crazy. I was never political either. I was a political science major in college. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I'm like, maybe I'll be a cop. I went to school to wrestle. That's what I really went to school for. And I didn't think about politics at all. And now it's like it's forced us into our lives. So
you know why? Because we're watching the news to figure out when the gyms are going to open again. And then you by accident, you find all this shit out. So
and plus now news is on social media as well. It's not just like the TV.
Bro. The agendas that are being pushed is something else, man. But
and I feel like I don't understand these people don't see that. Like, are they fucking just want to be blind to it or that naive to it? I don't get it.
Well, we've openly said down here there are some dumb fucking people out there.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting next to one of them.
It has a lot to do with they're sheep and they do what their friends do and they see that they're lions, not sheep. There you go. And they see, I've been saying it for weeks now. My joke is you see your friend that gets 72 likes on Instagram for thinking a certain way. Like, shit, I want them 72 likes. So you just do the same thing. And it's the world we live in.
Yeah, nature of the world, right?
Yeah.
Nature of the world right now. But this whole softness of everybody is not helping and contributing. And cancel culture is not helping, not contributing.
And you've been calling them out, man. Like I said, I've been watching your videos, bro. And
I don't want to go there because
some of my favorites are these guys. And are these guys really DMing you, asking questions about their girls, bro? Your responses to some of those.
Fucking
epic.
Who
are these guys DMing you questions about their love life?
Just simps, man. Just sad dudes, man. But and it's cool that people look to me for motivation or for advice, or they just need that ass whooping. I don't know if you've gotten on the Cameo thing yet.
I've been doing a bunch of them. Yeah.
Bro, I'm doing like 10 a day, and out of the 10 a day that I do, 8 of them are my buddy's girlfriend just broke up with him. Can you motivate him? So you get personal with them, and I'm a wrestling fan, so it's like people are paying me to cut a promo. on them.
Right.
It's great that people think that I can motivate them to move on or get to the next chapter of their life or whatever. It's hard now because some states the gym is not open yet, like in New Jersey. So usually I would just tell people to man up and go to the gym.
Work out, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
You maintained your size over there, pal. I turned into a fat piece of shit. How you doing it? Give me the secret.
Hey, listen. So I had a hookup in North Jersey in Fairfield. Okay. So the first. Okay, so what are we now in 3 months, 4 months of like the lockdown? We're 4 months.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
So March is when I guess it all started. The beginning of March. I tried to do the home workout shit until the end of April. Wasn't working out. Couldn't do it.
I can't do it either.
I need atmosphere. I need to see. I'm married, but I need to see chicks in yoga pants. I need
little motivation.
Bros to be there, like motivation, like see a dude bigger than me. I tried the home thing. Didn't work. I was always on my phone or I was on YouTube or I was doing something. So then I got the offer to go to Fairfield, which was an hour and change away. So every day I'm driving back and forth to the gym. Then finally, long story short, I found out that the PA opened up. And I'm like right on the PA border. It takes me like 25 minutes to get to one of the retros out there. So I joined that gym. Even though I'm a retro member, they made me rejoin the gym.
Is that crazy?
Across state lines?
Yeah, because I'm a New Jersey resident.
That's crazy.
And one of the perks of being a retro member is you can go to any retro. Right. But they were like, yeah, you're a New Jersey. So I didn't fight it. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I need to get a workout in. Let me go.
Exactly.
I would think if anybody would get a pass, it would be you as much as you plug the gyms.
Yeah, but, you go in with your mask on. Nobody knows who. And then they figure out who you are afterwards. And actually, the owner of that retro reached out to me. He's like, hey, I saw you join my gym. Like, if you need anything. I was like, yeah, give me my fucking money back. Yeah. No, but it's cool, man. So.
Do you ever think, man, you'd ever think you'd be where you're at now? Correct me if I'm wrong. We've hung out a few times, had a few drinks together. And I believe, if I remember the story correctly, you used to drive a forklift, right?
Correct, yeah. I was a union
I'm a union guy, too, myself. Yeah. But how did you parlay this? You literally, was your first video literally you sitting in the car fucking doing that voice?
No.
How'd you start out?
No, so... Long story short, I was a union Teamster 863 from 1996. The minute I graduated high school, I heard on your last podcast, college wasn't for you. Yep. Same thing for me. College wasn't my thing, so I went to work. 15 years in the union. In February of 2001, they were like, yeah, we're moving away. You guys are laid off. So I did the unemployment thing. I managed the gym here and there. Did the insurance gig from 2012 to 2017. I sold Medicare insurance. I got really good at it, by the way. Not to put myself over or anything, but I was very good at it. And then I started doing the Instagram videos and the YouTube videos like in 2013, 2014. And then that first video that went viral was the Pokemon Go video, screaming in the car.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just steamrolled, and the videos were more and more followers, more and more opportunities, and here we are today. Now in 2020,
I'm being in the gym and someone coming up to me and showing me that video.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? This guy's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was watching you on TV, and then when I saw that you commented, because I saw the blue check mark, and I was like, holy shit. That's the dude from the Jersey Shore, man.
Now you fucking hang out with everybody now.
Yeah.
This guy's a worldwide traveler now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I mean,
I see you with Dan Balzerian or Balzerian now.
Yeah.
See you with a ton of people now, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. People always ask me. That's the first question people always ask me. Like, how is Dan?
Yeah.
Dude, Dan's a normal dude. He's like all of us.
Yeah.
It's what you put on Instagram is what people think.
But does he pay those chicks to hang out with him or not?
See, I've never seen any transaction go down. I've never seen any transaction. But yeah, it's a crazy life, and in the position that I'm in, like I don't have a talent other than making videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know.
I mean, dude, you write. I mean, you're almost like a comedian now. You write those skits, right? Or those off the top?
The news skits that I do, I started because you always want to evolve the character. I can't be sitting with a bandana in my car forever, right? I'm 42 years old now. How much longer is this run gonna go? So you have to evolve, and you have to keep changing up things. Some things work, some things don't. But the new news segments that I do, it's called Meathead Minutes.
I've been watching it. Yeah.
Where
is that studio? That's a whole fucking studio.
That's a green screen in my basement.
That's
bro.
what that is.
Yeah.
That's a green screen in your basement. No
green
shit.
screen in my basement. Yeah. So. The Meathead Minutes I write. Mm-hmm. The Rage videos pretty much are off the top of my head.
Those are great.
Sometimes like I'll think of a rhyme in my head as I'm driving, and I was like, shit, that's great. I got to put that in my notepad and use that in the next video.
I do that.
I'll do stuff like that, but usually the Rage videos are just me sitting in the car and going.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
You got a talent. Would you ever think about doing stand up or anything like that?
No, I've had the opportunity to, but I don't think I would do good in that environment. Yeah. I'm like, I need me and a camera.
Okay, yeah.
The minute that there's other people like sitting there,
that's
the
almost
same
a
way.
new age comedian though nowadays.
Yeah.
They can't even fucking put shows on. All these guys are just doing shit in front of their camera.
Right.
You know Kyle Dunnigan
Yes.
on Instagram.
I love that guy, bro.
Fucking hilarious.
I got a great story about him.
Do you?
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Let me do a little sippy sip here.
I hear the voice starting to come out now.
So, last year, in January, I guess it was, January 2019, Logan Paul texted me, and he was like, Logan, are you familiar with Logan Paul?
He got a good story about his brothers at the concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jake Paul, I did a video with in 2018, I think. I made like a little cameo in one of his videos. I went out to his multi-million-dollar mansion that he had out there. It's crazy out there. But Logan hit me up, and he's like, hey, bro. He's like, I want you on my podcast, because he started a podcast too. So I said, okay. So he had me fly all the way out to L.A. This motherfucker calls me the day of, or like he's not getting back to me. And I'm like, yo, I'm already in LA. Like something's weird here. Like he's not responding to my text. The day that we're supposed to do the podcast, I get a text message from him about an hour early. Bro, I have tonsillitis. I was like, dude, I'm already in LA right now, right? So I was bummed out. I was so beat up. I was there with two of my buddies, and I was like, yo, this fucking sucks. We got to make the most of this trip, whatever. Boom, I get this random ass message on Twitter from Kyle Dunnigan's boy, who was manager, boy, whatever he was, that they were filming a pilot for a show where I guess he does a bit of I don't even know what you would call it, but anyway, Kyle Dunnigan does a bunch of funny shit, and
he does like almost like the deep face,
fake
man. Face like transplant.
Yeah, he does the face stuff. He was gonna do it was gonna be a Comedy Central show that they were pitching to Comedy Central, and they wanted me to be his neighbor, kind of like the Home Improvement thing, but instead of over the fence thing, but you would see it would be me, and they wanted me to be the car guy. I was just this aggressive meathead with him. He was playing like a simpleton type dude. And I was going to be like his motivator and stuff like that. And anyway, we did the audition or whatever you want to call it, and never heard back. So I guess that didn't work out. But yeah, I met him, and he was a really cool dude. His whole crew, and but Kyle Dunnigan's
guy, man.
Good guy.
His Kardashian skits are the best.
Great.
Those are the best ones. Oh my God, Christ!
When he redid the video where all the actors are like, I take responsibility.
Yeah.
He acts like he's who's the Bruce
Jenner.
Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner. He's like, I don't know, but I'm listening. I don't know if I take responsibility, but I'm listening. He's fucking crazy.
He's fucking hysterical, man. He's hysterical.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. I kind of turned off. I think I told you this last year when we were hanging out on the boardwalk. I like tuned everything out on social media. I made it where I can't see anything. I went through like a little, I don't want to call it depression phase, but I went through I was going through some things with social media. I was getting shadow banned by Instagram, and Facebook was fucking with me, and Twitter was fucking with me. And so I muted everybody. So I still follow people, but I don't see anything anymore. The only thing that comes up on my timeline is me, my stuff. So I'm kind of like
it's not a bad idea,
absent. I'm kind of like absent from the world. So I don't even know what's going on anymore. What's hot right now on Instagram?
Yeah,
who's killing it?
I try to post and just leave it. Don't even. It's bad because you need to interact with your fans. But when you interact with your fans, the assholes are always the loudest.
Oh yeah.
So I just don't even try. I kind of don't even interact with them. You know.
But don't you find that the comment section kind of polices itself?
Oh, definitely.
Your fans,
like, your fans
crush my haters.
Crush them, bro.
They do.
Yeah, that's the good thing about having loyal, like hardcore people that follow you and respect you, because they'll police the shit out of the comment section.
That is very true.
Yeah, you're
right.
Very true.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you always into working out? Always into lifting your whole life?
No, I guess I picked it up early 20s. I was like 21, 22, and I was still like a $120, and I was like, I got to gain some weight and get jacked. So I and then you get to 140 and you think you're 220 and you're like, shit, I'm badass. And then boom, you start going up and up and up and up. But it's been, I've parlayed the fitness into comedy and have been doing well for the last 4 years. So why stop now?
I totally agree, man.
That's why I drive to Pennsylvania every day to go to the damn gym.
I guess you'd have worse vices, right? You know, I mean, shit.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't have a choice. But
I think you're expanding on your character. And I remember the first time I met you, I was like, does this fucking guy talk like this?
Yeah.
And you're totally not that guy, bro. You know what
I would have a heart attack.
Right?
People are disappointed when they meet me, too. I know someone who does something similar to what I do. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with Dom Mazzetti. Mike Tornabene. The first expo I think that he ever did, he stayed in character for like a whole weekend at the Arnold or the Olympia or whatever it was. I was like, dude, how did you do that? And his character wasn't as aggressive as me screaming and stuff like that. But when people, we do expos and Olympias and Arnolds and shit, and when people come up, they're like, damn, I expected you to yell at me. I was like, that's just a character, bro,
It's like you're that Daniel Day-Lewis. He stays in character. It's fucking whole movie.
Yeah.
Imagine being that guy's wife.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Certain actors do that. They call it method acting, right?
Yeah, method actors,
They stay in character the whole time, man. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm on the verge of having a heart attack at any minute anyway.
I'm the same way, pal. I'm the
Just
same
imagine.
way over here. Yeah, social media is crazy, man. It's funny you mentioned tuning it out. We were just kind of having a conversation about it. He hasn't looked at his since he got back because, a lot of his fans want him to pick up a nobody fight, and, when his opponent
pulled out.
Didn't really pull out. Sort of, I guess.
Positive test, So
but,
I was like, you know what, man? I put my piece out. Said, hey, man, hope you get better.
Life. It's your livelihood. You got to put some thought into it, And
I was like, hope you get better. Let me know when you're ready to go for scrap. Waiting for you. And I just haven't looked at it since, man. It's the best way to
do. You have people like hitting you up, like text messaging you, like, hey, bro.
Oh yeah,
this
definitely.
Is people. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sure you already know this, but I needed to get this off my chest now. So, and I don't want you to beat me up or anything about it. But, so my first video went viral in July of 2016. That was when Pokemon Go went crazy.
All right.
So maybe it was still 2016. It may have been November or December. You had a fight with Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah.
Okay. So Do you know where I'm going with this or no?
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
so this is good then. This is good. So this is when like I'm getting offers to go on Tosh.0. I'm getting offers to go on Ridiculousness. Like my shit don't stink, right? I'm like, yo, I'm like the next big thing. So I guess it was, I don't know, maybe it was November, December, whatever. It was at Madison Square Garden, right? So Jeremy Stevens' manager or coach or trainer reached out to me, and he was like, yo, could you do one of your hype videos for the fight? And I was like, yeah, I could do it, like, whatever. So he's like, yeah, he's fighting Frankie Edgar and blah, 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 and this and that, and just, you know, talk about this, talk about that. I was like, yeah, I'll put something together, no big deal. So I got in my car, oiled up, put the bandana on, and I'm like, Jeremy Stevens is going to fuck Frankie Edgar up. And blah, 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 blah.
I didn't even know
Dude,
that.
I'm going, so that's why I saved it. I saved
didn't
it.
even
So
know it either.
I'm sending him text. So I live about maybe 15, 20 minutes from the North Brunswick UFC gym, one of your gyms.
Yeah.
So right there on the big billboard there next to the bar, there's you as the UFC, Frankie Edgar. I'm taking selfies with the middle finger and everything. Bro, I had no idea what I was doing, right? And now I'm kind of scared that I came out with this
the best
story.
story ever, man.
But
That's great. I didn't know a clue. I wish I would have saw that shit.
dude, they told me, so I don't know if it was Dana White or Joe Rogan retweeted it, and like this is when, you know, when you're first starting to go viral and shit, like everything is exciting. Your heart starts beating.
This?
Bro, so they told me that the video was going to be played on the big screen in Madison Square Garden. Like before, as I guess Jeremy was walking out to the ring or something, and that never happened.
Yeah.
But you know, anyway,
that's
yeah,
funny.
that's
That's
story.
funny.
But I just wanted to say that was when I was young and dumb, and I
all
didn't know
good.
what I was doing.
It's all
So,
good.
It's
man.
all good.
Yeah.
We get a pad. Give a pad.
He's pretty easy going. And it worked out because Jeremy Stevens lost. So
He
Yeah,
did
we gave
lose.
it to him. We gave it to him that day. So
Yeah.
you know, if it was the other way around, it might be a little salty. You know.
Yeah. No, but that was fun, man. That was fun.
that's crazy. I didn't know that story. That's a good one.
I was saving it, man. I was on my way down here. I was like, I wonder if he already knows, and like the minute I walk through the door, he's gonna put me in a headlock or some shit.
not at all. Not
Hip
at all.
toss.
Neither one of us
Oh
knew.
shit, that was fun. I gotta go look for it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I don't even
definitely-
know if it's still. It's probably still there somewhere. I never posted it on my page. I think Jeremy posted it on his page, and then either Dana or Rogan retweeted it. So
That's funny.
yeah,
He got the beard like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stevens.
yeah. My beard was little back then. I haven't seen him in a while. Like I said, I don't see anything that goes on. But what's his deal? Is he still active?
Yeah, he's
or-
still fighting. I think
Okay.
he fought
He's a
probably.
good fighter. He just lost his last fight. Though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did he lose to? Oh, Calvin Cater, right?
Yeah, Cater,
Yeah.
We had money on that fight actually, or bet on that. Yeah,
I picked Cater.
yeah.
You picked Stevens.
I picked Stevens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's still at it. He's been at it for a minute.
McGregor kind of launched him into infamy when he
That was
fucking.
on that.
Oh, that's
that
a
was that
meme.
card.
That's a meme
Yeah.
now.
Bro, he launched
fuck
him
is
in
that guy?
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is that guy?
Yeah,
That was hysterical.
he was fucking set himself up for that one. I remember being on. I was on the dais, you know, for that press conference, and I couldn't hear shit. And they're like, yeah, my coach was like, yo, he's talking shit. I'm like, I can't hear nothing. You hear echoes, you know?
Why can't they fix that? Every time they have the press conference,
The guys up top can't hear what anybody else
they
saying.
can't hear anything.
Yeah, I
Every
don't
single
know.
time. I
Yeah.
wonder why that is.
They should have it. You have fucking put more fucking better theatrics, I'm sure.
So, I mean, you're here, brother. We might as well put you right in the hot seat. What
Oh,
is
shit.
what is your take on what is going on in this fucking world today, man?
With
With
which part?
So many different things. The riots in the streets, the tearing down of the statues, COVID-19. Is it? I don't want to say is it real because we believe it's real, but is it a political move? Is it overhyped? Is it? I mean, what is your take on?
Biting my lip here.
I don't
Feel
have
free.
another drink.
Feel
Have
free.
another
No,
drink.
Feel
no.
free.
Again, as I said, my hour and 15-minute commute here, I was listening to your last show, and I was so happy that it seems like you guys are on the same page as me. I have the same thought process as you
I think
guys
that's
with
a fair
this.
statement.
And listen, with the COVID-19 shit, is it real? Yes, it's real. But is it a little overhyped? I think a little.
Yeah.
I think a little bit.
I'd say so.
A little bit. I mean, you guys were breaking down the numbers of how many people live in this world, how many people live in the country, and how many cases and how many people have died. And then you dig in deeper to it and you break down the demos
Correct.
of the people that are dying.
Right. Or even like are they really dying from corona? Or are they
Correct.
dying from fucking
Right.
a
The car
dog
accident.
bite or a car accident? Yeah.
They got tested positive with corona on a Sunday
they're-
night.
they're-
Monday morning got a car accident.
Even
you died
if
of corona.
they're not
Right.
testing positive, even if they have an inconclusive test, they go on the list of being tested positive. For
Well,
corona.
wasn't there something with the hospitals? They were getting
$13,000
more
a patient.
money. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
right.
So,
You know,
dude, it's all it's bad. But
it seems odd at the very least. Odd. And again, we can go as far into this as you want. It just seems odd that
I just
every
feel like the whole thing-
election year, like
Something
the,
happens.
The
Well,
fucking world starts burning.
But
It
this
seems-
is the craziest shit we ever seen.
This
in
is
our
the
lifetime.
craziest shit that
I mean,
we've ever
everybody
seen.
on board in the whole fucking world was like, okay, we're all shutting down. When did anybody in the whole world get together on the same fucking page and say we're gonna do this? Never. I don't think ever in the fucking history of the world did everybody globally say, all right, we're all on the same page. Like something's up.
No, and so this is what happened, and I'm sure you guys have noticed this as well. People started asking too many questions about the COVID about maybe a month ago. So then what happened? Then the riots started.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like there's
yeah.
always got to be something
Right.
new. And then the Chaz in Seattle shit started, and
Right.
defunding the police and Black Lives Matter and all this. And I've said it from the beginning, just to get this out of the way. Black Lives Matter, the sentiment, Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives Matter, the organization, two different things.
totally different.
Right,
things.
right.
Two different things.
What I'm hearing.
Totally different.
yeah.
So yeah, and that's what I've been kind of getting into on.
And you've seen a lot of people on both sides talk about that.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and they know
Oh,
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's people that don't want to know that or don't want to admit it are just being naive, I think.
Right. Yeah, but it's getting crazy, and we're just waiting for the next. What's that saying? We're waiting for the next shoe to drop, or the other shoe to drop.
They're saying it's coming back. COVID's going to come back in a big way, which we're hearing the numbers now. But deaths are way down. It's just
And hospitalizations are down. I think that was the thing. Like,
they're-
right? Remember,
they're
it was.
saying testing is up. Is what
I seen
they're
someone
saying.
like, listen, the whole idea was to make sure our hospitals can handle everything. Now that it's happened, we can't stop the fucking virus. It's a virus. People get sick. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna fucking happen.
Right.
Like the numbers aren't supposed to be it's the hospitalizations and deaths. As long as those are staying down, we're good.
I want to see the regular flu and the pneumonia stats.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
'cause
they
it seems like
disappeared,
nobody's getting the
They
flu or
disappeared,
pneumonia
yeah.
anymore. They're all getting COVID.
So if you took the numbers worldwide around, I don't know, it may have gone up since then. This is a few days ago, a week ago, whatever. It was around 500,000 people
Deaths, yeah.
worldwide that have died.
right.
Yeah.
Now,
about that.
if you did the math and figured out the breakdown of actually, if you could, it's impossible to do. How many of those people actually died
From
of
just corona?
COVID?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about a 99-year-old with
Right.
failing lungs. That's a pretty small number.
Let's
worldwide.
just say all 500,000 people, it was legit. They died of COVID.
Right.
It's
You
still-
still have less than a 1% chance of
Correct.
catching this shit.
Correct.
Right.
So it's like to shut down the world.
It's crazy.
What is more damaging? There's no greater killer in the world than poverty. No greater killer in the world. If you're shutting down countries,
Yeah.
you're forcing people into poverty. I mean,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah. Businesses are closing. People are filing for bankruptcy. Bro, it's
And this is the
it's
beginning.
crazy.
This is just the beginning too.
We're 4 months into it.
Yeah.
We still got.
I seen in New York, the gyms are doing a class action suit against Cuomo because
I
They're-
talked to John today from my
They're
gym and
sure
said, contact other gyms, bro. File a class action lawsuit.
Yeah,
That's
well-
what you have to do. You have to.
well, in New York they're doing that because they only have 4 phases, and in those 4 phases there's no such thing as open the gym. So like, what the fuck? How are you leaving us hanging?
Right. It's crazy. Did you see, not Cuomo the governor, but Cuomo the CNN?
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah, but did
Fredo.
you see Fredo.
Yeah,
Did you see he had it? He had it
and he left
had
his
it.
house.
And he went to his new house that's being built, and a guy riding a bicycle on the way by
Caught him, right? Yeah.
caught him and had a confrontation with him. I mean, how could you be a bigger hypocrite than that?
Yeah,
He was with kids, other adults.
Bro.
It's crazy.
Like I said when we first started the show, and we're talking about how different news outlets are showing different things.
Yeah, and the same story, but it's totally different, skewed different ways.
Right.
Bro, it's so
The
crazy.
one I shared with you today, 2016, right? Bernie Sanders running for president, right? Goes to Mount Rushmore, and CNN is filming this, and he's talking about
How proud
that
he is to be
history
American
and how
and
proud he is
the
to be there,
presidents, how great
what
they
it
are.
means, and then you fast forward to Trump being there in front of it, CNN saying, he's memorializing a bunch of slave owners,
owners, yeah.
scumbags.
Bro, the same thing
It's
with
the same fucking mountain 4 years apart.
Bro, Kaepernick.
Yeah.
He said on Independence Day, he said how he
doesn't like our privilege.
Yeah, he
right?
doesn't like our privilege, and he's not celebrating Independence Day.
2011. Did you see
But
his-
back in 2011, he's like, "Happy Independence Day, everyone!
yeah.
Happy 4th of July! I hope everyone has a blessed day." Which one is it, Colin? You know, it's like, what the fuck?
It's crazy, man. The
Yeah.
hypocrisy is through the fucking roof.
And everything's so political. It's not, you know, it ain't. It's not, I feel like some people, yes, they got their hearts in the right place. Most people are just pushing an agenda, and that's what's fucked up. Like, and I keep saying with this whole coronavirus shit, like if we knew, which I mean, the government probably has never been, you know, had our best interest in mind since the beginning of time. But say they did, this would be easy to get through. They said, "Oh, you got to go indoors." Like we all be like, "Oh, okay, we got to go indoors," but we know we can't fucking trust these motherfuckers because they're lying to us left and right.
Yeah. Yeah, too many eyebrows were raised and too many questions were being asked. So, I do think there is going to be a second shutdown. Unfortunately, I'm sure you guys probably feel the same way. Like, I don't know when it's going to be, but they're going to be like, "Yo, we got to do another 2 weeks, 14 days of this
It's
shit."
going to be right before the elections. When it's going to be?
Oh my god, it's going
Right.
to be brutal.
I do have a feeling. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think especially if the Democrats win, this shit's over. This is over.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
it's
the
over,
next-
and then
the next
everything
day-
opens back
The
up.
next day, you'll never hear a word about it.
All the plexiglass is
Yeah, it
taken
comes
down in
out.
the grocery
Yeah.
stores. I went to the barbershop today just to try to get a clean. Ed, I knew I was going to be on camera today. You know, I knew it was coming on. Every single station, I don't know if you guys have been to the barbershop, has like this.
One of those
this-
dividers.
To get
curtain.
in mine, they take my temperature at the door before you can even get in. Then you have to sign a waiver. And
Yeah,
then-
that's how I knew because I went into Apple today in the mall. That's how I knew I didn't have the shit because they fucking took my temperature.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like 97.2
And
or
if you
something.
did, just to clarify, if you did,
Right.
you would probably never even fucking know and
No.
never ever having it. You'd be asymptomatic because you're
Right.
young and healthy.
Right.
Protect the most vulnerable. Don't shut down the fucking rest of the world.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And that's the thing. I said, one of my catchphrases in my videos, and I'll probably jack it up now, but if you're scared, old, weak, or sick, stay in the house.
Yeah,
Let everybody else's go do what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
right.
But anyway.
I agree.
It's crazy. And there's people that
And
will
it
fucking
makes us
hate you for
seem
saying that.
insensitive. We're not being insensitive,
No.
dude. Like I've been taking care of myself, my body since the beginning. Since I fucking was an adult. I eat right. I sleep right. I don't really get banged up. You know what I mean? I fucking take vitamins.
You don't
Dude.
get banged. You ever seen your fight after a face? Your face
No,
after a
I'm
fight?
saying banged up like this. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Banged up. Too banged up. A little banged up. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point. Like and now I got to suffer because people are unhealthy.
Yeah.
No, those unhealthy people, they're the ones that should stay home.
I'm assuming. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'll just phrase it like this. What is your take on what Atlas Gym did and standing up to this Atlas Gym in Belmar, New Jersey? Belmore.
Oh, okay. So I got a good story about that.
All right.
So the owner of that gym, the guy with the big beard or managing partner, whatever he is, reached out to me on Instagram, like right before they were about to do their first opening, when the cops were there, and when they
the
were.
cops said, "Hey, we're not gonna mess with you."
So I guess they know I'm a Jersey guy, so they're like, "Yo, we'd love to have you," blah 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 blah. So I'm like, "Yeah, that's my shit." Like, "Yo, I'll go down there, I'll make a little speech, I'll pump people up," and then he was like, "But you got to join my gym." I was like, "Wait, what? You want me to come down, drive 2 hours to wherever?" And I have to join your gym? Like, I got to pay? He's like, yeah, well, it's because of their biggest
Wait,
their fight
was it a legal thing? It wasn't.
It was
he
a legal
actually
thing.
wanted
Right.
to take
it
your
was,
money.
It was
right?
it was a legal thing. It was a
okay,
legal
okay.
thing. It was and I realized that afterwards, but their point was paying members of the gym are not the public.
Yeah.
The public are people that just come in off the street.
Funny you
They're
said that.
not allowed
I
in.
get it.
Funny you said that because I just called John that manages my gym today, and I said, bro, either file a class action lawsuit with the rest of the gyms around here or open this fucking gym or put some benches in the driveway. I'm looking like shit. And he's like, Raj, I'm going to call you right now. He calls me. He's like, hey, listen, man, the only way we can do it is with private training sessions. You can come in. I'll have to come in with you. But he's like, we have to charge you. He's like, they don't ever I haven't charged me there in 10 years. But
Yeah.
like we would have to charge you. He's like, it's $55 an hour. If you want to pay, bro, I'll come in. I'll come in at midnight with you. And I was like, I'm not going to pay $55 an hour to, not that I wouldn't, but it's like,
Just so he could sit behind the desk while you go and work
it's
out.
not about him.
Yeah.
It's not about him. He's not looking to make money on me. He's
Right,
not.
right.
I know John, and I love John. It's that's what legally they have to do.
Yeah,
to
so
protect
how are
themselves.
any of these people gonna make fucking
Right,
money? Because no one's gonna
right,
do that.
right.
Nobody.
Yeah, it's
crazy,
bro. It's crazy, and just like you said, it's the people that are beating this. Even if they get it and they get sick and have the symptoms, if you are healthy, you beat it and you come out of this.
Correct.
Where do people go to get healthy?
Right.
The gym.
Yeah.
So they're
Right.
closing the gym. This doesn't
And
make
you're
sense.
hearing like
Listen.
vitamin D is like a huge part of it.
Correct.
Like, oh, don't be outside. Don't be fucking outside. Why? Oh, vitamin D is good for you. What?
Bro, they're trying to keep us sick, man.
Yeah,
They're
I
trying to
almost.
get us sick.
It's like we sound stupid saying that, but like, yo, what the fuck? What else is it? What else is it? I don't understand.
Yeah.
You're telling me
your
I could go to a
body-
casino? The casino. I go to a casino,
liquor store.
a liquor store. You know what I mean? A
Can't
fucking
go to
Home
church.
Depot.
Though. Can't go to church.
But I can't go to the gym. Come on.
Bro, the thing that was crazy to me is people can't go to the gym, they can't go to church, they can't have large gatherings, they can't do this, but protesting's okay.
Is how
And
asinine
protest
is that?
actually. I read an article.
Fucking
I seen
asinine,
a headline and read the article, but a headline saying protests might have kept the numbers down.
Oh
Like, what?
my god, that
What?
must have been CNN.
But
saying that shit.
minute Trump had a rally,
Oh my god,
it's fucking insanity. It is you can't make it up. But listen, the bottom line is your body, your lungs are not intended to inhale your own CO2 constantly. It's not. You're supposed to exhale that. You don't exhale it into a mask and then rebreathe it. It's not healthy.
So here's the PA. These are the rules in PA, and it's probably going to be like this in Jersey when they do eventually open up. You have to cover your face, wear a mask, whatever, bandana over your face when you're walking into the gym and when you're leaving the gym.
Right.
Once you are on the gym floor, breathing the heaviest, spitting all over the place, getting that last rep up. Raw,
How much sense does that make?
Bro.
Same with restaurants, bro.
That one guy.
Same with the restaurants. I went to New Hope, PA, with my girl. Right, open format, like patio deck place. You walk up like 4 steps, and there's the hostess desk right there. I'm walking. I put my foot on the first step. The hostess is like, "Oh, sir, you got to put your mask on." It's wide open. There's no roof. I'm not walking any place. It's fucking wide open. There's people sitting everywhere. Nobody has a mask on. So I said, "Oh, okay." Had it in my pocket. I put it on. I walk up 4 steps. I said, "All right, there's 2 of us. We'd like a seat or whatever." You know what I mean? She points to a table 2 feet away and says, "Is that one due?" And then you can take your mask off there.
The rules don't
The
make
fuck
sense.
is the sense of that?
Because COVID can't get you when you're sitting down. Only when you're standing up.
It can't
Oh, I
get you.
posted a satire video. Actually, Chuck Liddell posted it, and I just reposted it.
Okay.
It was a satire video. It was all about, just the
Who's the? He's kind of a
the
jack dude.
ridiculous double standards of COVID and what you can and can't do. It was a satire video.
Funny.
I posted it. Oh my god, I got fucking tons of people said I'm unfollowing you. You're putting people in jeopardy. How dare you project this? People are fucking ridiculous.
Bro, the people
Do for you what you feel like you need to do. Don't tell me what I need to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And if you're wearing your mask, why do you give a fuck what I'm wearing? Because doesn't your mask work?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
It's
right.
like it's
I'm listening.
crazy.
I gotta go in the store and wear a mask. I'll do it.
I do
But
it.
Do I want to wear one? No, I don't. But I'll do it because maybe you feel uncomfortable. Like, yo, I'm outside. Why do I gotta wear a mask? I'm nowhere near you.
But I
That's
walk
crazy.
in that store, right? I do it every morning. I go to Wawa every morning. I put my mask on. I got a fucking, cloth mask. I wash it. I bleach it. All that shit. I walk in. I see plumbers in there with their ass crack hanging out and a holy ass shirt pulled up over their nose, spitting spittle out with holes in it. You might as well not wear a fucking mask.
Yeah.
But you're allowed in with it. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It makes no sense.
And how many times have you parked in a parking spot, gotten out of your car, gotten up to the front door, and like, fuck, I forgot my mask.
A million.
Then you got to go back into your
Yeah.
car again.
A
It's
million.
so
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
A million.
I always have this headband on my head, so I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I'll
pull
just
it
pull
down.
this
There
thing
you go.
down.
That
Yeah.
works.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, my wife, she's definitely not into this whole shit, and she does it. Like, she'll forget to wear a mask, and she walked in a while with the kids wearing a mask. Like, get out. She's like, fuck. I'm like, don't be the lady like saying fuck you. That's all you need.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
She'll be all over World Star with that. Oh man, yeah, it's getting ridiculous. But again, we can only hope for the best and hope that this shit is over with soon. But like we've all been saying, there's going to be a second wave, and
For sure.
it's going to be brutal.
Is the second wave an actual real thing, though? Or is it because they're testing more, or is it tied to political reasons?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, if
Well,
you're
we know.
testing more, you are going to get more positive
Correct,
tests.
yeah.
I mean, but you notice that they stopped talking about the death count.
Right.
The death total.
It's totally going
They
down.
don't talk about that no more.
No.
I heard,
Yeah.
again, I don't know if this is true, but I heard some stat I read that the U.S. is now testing more than all other, not all other countries, major countries combined. We test more than all other
I
major
believe
countries
it. We do
combined.
everything.
So why
to the
wouldn't our
max,
numbers
right?
be higher? Why not?
Exactly.
Plus,
Exactly.
look at our population. somewhere between, they don't know an exact number, but 320, 340. I mean,
and I love how like
320,
like
340
New York
million.
and New Jersey, like, oh, we're doing so good. Like they show our states as white states now because we're not doubling infections or something like that. But then go look at the deaths from our states. We lost how many? 15,000. Fucking New York lost 30,000. These other states lost like 5,000. So they go,
right.
like they're trying to prop our guys up. But yo, you killed mad fucking people. Put them in the taking the nursing home patients and putting them back into the nursing home, even with positive COVID.
That's insanity.
And they're not getting any flack for that. I don't get that.
Yeah. Bro, I'm surprised that Governor Murphy has not blocked me, or whoever his PR person hasn't blocked me on Twitter, because I was trolling him. I'm not okay. So my upbringing is being a troll. Back in 2012, 2013, I was that a little annoying ass motherfucker.
You were?
I was that little troll motherfucker that would troll people.
That's
Roger,
why
you're pussy, Roger.
Yeah, because I thought, Roger, you're a pussy. I thought that was
back
how to
then
get
I would have
over.
fought you. I don't know about now.
Oh yeah, no, you still whoop my ass. But so that's my like background. So it's like the Godfather 3. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So, but Governor Murphy every day when he was given, I haven't been on his page in a while, but back in April, May, beginning of June, every day he was just posting the people that died from COVID, and it was like 97-year-old Greta Smith worked for the township for 60 years. I'm like, she's 97, bro. When there's a disease out there, or a flu or a virus that's killing 20s, 30s, 40s,
let me know.
people at an alarming
Bro,
clip.
that was the
Talk to me.
That was the Spanish flu, and we fought the fucking World War I during that time.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, it's crazy. And again, we sound insensitive to
Right,
people that are
right.
listening right now that are like
Like these
guys are
fucking
scumbags.
bozos.
What the fuck? They're only
You got a
thinking about
fucking truck
themselves.
driver, a fighter, and some dude that fucking yells in his car
Yeah,
and fucking telling these guys what to do.
Solving the world's problems right now.
Exactly. You got to see. Just all we'll say, right? It's just open your eyes and like
Yeah, think
just
for yourself. Shit.
Look and see what's going on and make your own decisions.
We've talked about that a little bit here. What you just said. Now, if you don't know what decision to make or what side you're on or what to believe in the news, always try to pull it back into your own world, right?
Your gut knows.
I've said to Frankie a number of times, who do you actually know that's died of COVID? Like, if COVID is running rampant, name one. He doesn't know a fucking single soul.
I don't know.
I don't know a fucking single soul.
I know a lot of fucking
I know a
people.
ton of people that got it, and they're completely and totally fine.
Everybody that I know that has had it, one of my podcast co-hosts who hasn't been on the show in 3 months, he's a cop. He got it, and he's fine. I know personally that are in my inner circle. Maybe 3 people have had it. All have beat it. 2 of them didn't even have any symptoms.
Yeah.
They lost scent and they lost
Dude,
taste.
I did for a while, but in the very beginning of this, my wife had a cough. She's like, I have it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then for like a week, I'm like, I had a weird taste in my mouth. And and they said that was
that guy Phil.
Yeah. This guy.
You said you loved him.
I'm a giver.
This is where the record scratch audio.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So he never responded. His people never responded.
No, they never blocked me either, which is and my comments on Twitter were getting like a lot of retweets and a lot of likes, so I know people were seeing it.
Right.
But it was just like, I mean, at this point, what are they going to do? They know I'm telling the truth.
I feel like he doesn't care about his getting reelected in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He's hoping like he gets advanced in the Democratic Party. That's why he's doing everything he's doing, whatever kind of suits them.
Right.
And he's not up for re-election until 2021, I think, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
He's a year after.
Like, dude, I mean, he seems like a lot of people. It seems like the temperature, you take temperature of social media, they don't like this fucking guy right now.
No.
So how's he gonna get reelected? You know, unless he's looking for a different position higher up the chain.
I really don't know, but he's definitely lost my respect. I mean, again, before this whole COVID thing started, I didn't even know who the governor was.
Yeah.
But now that I'm on social media every day trying to figure out when this shit's going to be over.
Ever had a Twitter beef or social media beef with anybody that was famous that actually came back at you. I did one time. Piers Morgan came back at me one time.
Damn, Piers Morgan?
He came back at me
What,
hard,
for what,
bro.
gun control?
Gun control.
Did you see what he posted too?
What did he post?
See, he posted something about this is the worst. If things couldn't get any worse, 8-point-something million people registered for guns this year. This might be the biggest year of gun buys in the U.S. ever.
But if that was true, look at the Virginia gun rally, right? The Virginia rally where they were trying to.
What's true? That's not true.
No. He's saying that shootings are going to go through the roof, right?
No, he didn't say that. He said it was the biggest. Most people bought guns in the U.S. in a year.
Oh, that was his only statement. I thought he was saying.
He was saying it's bad.
Watch
it's bad.
what happens with guns.
He was saying it's bad that more people bought guns.
Well, the Virginia gun rally, right? There was hundreds of thousands of people there. Every one of them armed to the hilt. Wasn't a piece of paper on the fucking ground. Handshakes all day.
So that you shoot people, they just don't let her? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they're fairly responsible people, Frankie.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
They fucking shoot up churches and movie theaters, but
I don't think that guy was there.
No,
I don't think that guy was there.
Twitter, any beef? Well, yes. Cali Muscle, does he count? Do you know Cali Muscle?
You got into it with Cali Muscle?
Yeah, back when I was a troll.
When
I was a troll back in the day, back in maybe 2013, 2014. And again, I thought that was a way to get attention, is to be a troll and then hopefully get called out. Oh my God, Cali Muscle said my name. Cali Muscle, and most recently, Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah,
yeah, a little bit.
You thought Eminem beat him in the beef?
Little something. This was.
I thought he did all right against Eminem in that.
Yeah, I'm an M guy.
I think Eminem beat won, but I thought Machine Gun Kelly did all right in that.
I just based on the video where he was outside, like talking about eating oatmeal or something like it was something weird, and I just saw how like thin, like painfully thin he was. Like I really didn't know who he was. Like because again, I don't keep up with anything, but I made a video about him, and I heard from his people who he didn't take to it very kindly, and had a couple things to say. But no, and it's funny because the very next Dan Bilzerian party, he was there, but I wasn't there, and I was like, shit, thank God I wasn't there, because he probably would have confronted me, and I would have gotten kicked out of Dan's house.
He's doing a crossover now. He's kind of going into movie roles. I saw him in that. What was that Sandra Bullock movie where she was blindfolded the whole fucking time? He was in that. He was in that. Yeah. I'm almost sure.
The Netflix
Listen,
one.
yeah, I could be wrong.
Bird Box. Yeah.
If he wasn't in it, it was his fucking twin in it. I think it was him.
Yeah. Probably was. That's the move, man. Everybody's trying to be The Rock, you know?
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
But The Rock unfollowed me.
He did.
Yeah. That was like the highlight of my social media run.
Why?
Was when I saw The Rock follow.
The political atmosphere?
Probably the political. Yeah. Well, he unfollowed me like 2 years ago.
Oh, so maybe.
But he followed me for a while. He DM'd me on my birthday. Like, when you get a DM from The Rock, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
My girl slides in his DMs all the time. He still doesn't respond. Doesn't respond. She would leave me even a heartbeat for that dude. And I don't blame her at all.
Why not?
I'll tell you what, if I get The Rock next to me too, I'd leave you too.
Yeah. Hey.
That's a trade up. It is.
Yeah, but and my buddy jinxed it too. He was like, are you ever afraid that this is back when I was using Instagram all the time? He was like, are you ever afraid that The Rock's gonna unfollow you? I was like, what the fuck do I? No, I don't care. And then so I kept checking periodically, and then I saw he unfollowed me. He was like, follow back. I'm like, fuck, he unfollowed me. But
do you notice anything weird going on with your Instagram? We've talked about this several times with your not activity, with your following, with your followers. I can't seem to get past where I'm at. He can't seem to budge at all.
I don't. I haven't been. I haven't been on my Instagram in 3 months, maybe.
Wow. Oh, really?
I started a second account. This is what I do. For some reason, I'll grow a page, and then I'm like, all right, it's time to start a new one, because you get the excitement of gaining new followers, gaining new traction. The problem with my Instagram is, and my Twitter, same thing. My audience is very toxic. Because those do I want to say this out loud over a podcast? Because okay, I will say it. Because of the rage videos, right? They got shared by many multimedia platforms. Your World Star Hip Hops, your this. So anytime they share a video of mine, I'd get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 new followers in a day.
Right.
And they're all like World Star followers, right? World Star Hip Hop followers. Now in 2020, in today's day and age of what's happening in the world, me and those people kind of have different views.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of got away from it. I don't think I've posted on my main Instagram since
So wait, you're
April.
saying they play the race card more. What I see more than anybody, you actually make light of it in a lot of your videos. You'll get on there and you'll take some of the comments and like expose these people.
Yeah.
They all call you a fucking steroid head.
Oh,
fucking juice.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. I just, it's what I said. I've been doing live streams every night on my YouTube, and I get a good group of people in there. Sometimes there's 200, sometimes there's 60. You never know. But I would rather, combined between all my social media platforms, we're at like maybe close to 4 million people between Twitter and Instagram and all that, right? I would rather go back down to 10,000 followers combined, but just have all like-minded people that think like me. And I know that that's not realistic. That's not going to happen.
Impossibility.
But just
But monetarily, you would need it's numbers game.
Yeah. It is, but I'll tell you what, bro. There's really not much of a change in income for me, and a lot of it is my fault because I hate pushing my shit down people's throat. Right. When I talk about my supplements or talk about my merch or talk about, I am still with Steel, but you would never know because I really don't talk about it that much.
Good people over there. You hooked me up with them. Good people over there, but there's nothing going on in the game right now, really, because gyms are down.
Yeah. So it's hard, but I don't advertise shit because I feel bad because I remember being the one that would comment on somebody's page, oh, you sell out. So I always remember that in the back of my mind, but I got to make a living too. You know what I mean?
Correct, yeah.
But yeah, so I again, back when I had 1 million followers, I pretty much made the same money that I'm making now, maybe a little more now. But again, a lot of it is my fault because I don't push my own shit. Right. You know?
I would think that at least your popularity would have been because it was so fresh in the beginning. You were like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
I would think in the beginning, but again, you keep evolving a little bit. I think that's what you've done.
That's the name of the game. Like Frankie needs to keep fighting, needs to keep winning, needs to keep training, keep moving up. You with what you do, I mean, you have, and you've told me since we've first spoken, like. You're not a celebrity in your mind. Like you're not like people recognize you. When we go to the boardwalk, I've seen it firsthand. People line up to take pictures with you, right? We've been together. So I'm sure the same thing with you. But at the end of the day, it's like, where am I going with this?
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought with what my actual point of this whole thing was going to be.
Well, I know my role. I know what my career really is. I mean, I'm a union guy, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, I think that's where you were going with that. I'm not really sure, but I think early on when social media platforms started developing, I wasn't that interested. I remember when Jenny and I first got together, I deleted mine because I was like, that's no big deal.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move.
Yeah, for relationship wise, but if you want to parlay that into sort of a career and monetizing things and become a brand.
Yeah,
you need
forced
it.
to.
You need it. You need it. You do. And along with it come the haters. You know what I mean? You're going to get the haters.
You need to evolve. But what I was getting back to, it just came back to me, is I need to evolve. Mm-hmm. I can't keep putting on the bandana and screaming and rhyming in my videos because it loses its luster a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to keep doing different things. So I started the news segment, the Meathead Minutes thing.
Is that all your idea?
All my idea.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was like, shit, you know what? Let's take this character that's in the car, but let's do different shit with him. Yeah. Let him be a news broadcaster. Let him be a cop. Let him be, awesome. Do different shit.
You clearly do not live in an apartment building. You have your own house because there's no way your neighbors could ever tolerate that.
That would be incorrect, sir. I live in an apartment.
You do?
Yeah. That's in my basement.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But again, I do the videos during the day when my neighbors are probably at work. So,
all right.
Gotcha. Yeah, my one neighbor, we've been living there for maybe 2 years, a little over 2 years now. My one neighbor just found out like who I was.
No shit.
Like they're like, I was on my TikTok. I think it was TikTok too. They were like, I was on my TikTok. I didn't know you were famous. I was like, I am not famous. Okay, don't go there. But it's funny when people. Because I don't go to work. I do social media full time. So, people don't see me going.
You are, man. You are famous. It's opened up a tremendous amount of things that you're a world traveler. You've,
Yeah.
The expos you do all over the place. Where have you been for those? You just said, I think.
We've been to UK for FitCon. We've been to UK for Body Power. We've been to Olympia.
I saw you do a video a while ago that said you named some of the places, some of the experience you got, and you were humble.
Yeah.
It was a humble video saying, thank my fans. And you said, I thought you said, correct me if I'm wrong, I was able to go visit a $70 million mansion or something crazy.
Yeah, well, I've been to Dan's house, who's a $250 million mansion.
All right.
I've been to Jake Paul's house, who lives in whatever. Yeah. I've been to Ross Smith's house. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ross Smith. He's the guy that does the videos with his grandma, 90-something-year-old grandma, little comedy skits.
Well, now you can say you've been in Frankie
and
Edgar's
I've been
basement.
in Frankie Edgar's basement. I mean, I'm all over the place, man. And it's been a good ride. But again, if you don't evolve and you don't stay active, people forget about you like that.
Totally.
Especially TikTok really opened my eyes with that.
Yep.
Because there are TikTok creators out there that I've never heard of, and they're all 15, 16-year-old kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're the next wave. Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? I kind of have my stamp on the industry, but there's people that are doing what I'm doing every day, getting more popular, more followers, more this, more that. Pretty soon, if I don't evolve, I'm going to be out the door.
Is it a little mind-blowing to you? It is to us that the most popular and the biggest money makers on YouTube are little kids that open fucking eggs. Talk about the toy. I mean, they're making millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
That kid Ryan's World or whatever, kid's worth like, I don't even know. I don't even want to say the number. I think I read it in like 2016. He made like $18 million that year or something. But I mean, the kid's like 7
don't watch
years
TV.
old.
It's all YouTube. Like my kids don't even have to pick up the channel changer.
That's the thing, man. YouTube is the new Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? These little kids, they idolize.
You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your laptop. You don't have to sit in front of a TV to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean that's the new wave.
And there's so much options for kids to pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And anybody could do it. I mean, anybody could start a YouTube channel.
All right, guys. So on our next segment, we're going to open eggs for everybody.
Yeah, there you go. The egg opening. Yeah, I mean it's easy, but there is a little bit of luck that has to get involved. Like like you said, anybody can make a YouTube channel, but the right person has to see it. You got to have a viral video. In the beginning, every video that I made, this is back when I still had 500 followers. I always said my recipe was comedy, controversy, tits and ass. Yep. Comedy, controversy, T&A. My videos had to have one of the three or all three.
I agree.
Or I'm not going to upload it.
Sex always sells.
Because that always sells.
Funny's always
so
funny.
I would pimp out my wife back then. I would have her in little booty shorts. And
can we talk about that? I've met your wife.
Sure.
I think most people probably don't even know you're married. I didn't know that when I first met you.
Yeah, because I'm always talking about effing bitches in my videos. Yeah. That's the character talk.
Does she humble you? Does she bring you down? I mean, I've met her.
Oh, she hates me.
She's join the club, bro.
Yeah, she hates me.
She's reserved. I would say reserved is a good word, but
she is.
When I met her, I think her leg was in a cast still, right? She broke her leg.
Yeah, damn. That's been a while. Yeah.
You actually came out with me one night. I think we went to Jenks. She couldn't come because her leg was so fucked up.
Right. No, actually, that one, or maybe it was that night. I don't remember. But yeah, she's been in a cast over the past 2 years. She actually got her ankle done twice. So she was I forget which time it was. But yeah, she humbles me. She reminds me that my shit don't stink. You know. And then we'll go to a mall and then some dude will fucking recognize me in fucking Hot Topic or something. Yo, can I get a pic? And I'm like, bitch. I'm still the man. I'm still the man. But yeah.
How long you been married?
Been married for 2 years, almost 2 years. August 18th will be 2 years, but we've been together since 2012, I want to say. So it's been a long time.
Good,
before this whole run started, she's been there every step of the way, and she gets it. She knows that I got to do shit to to get clicks and likes and views and shit like that. So
my girl does not get it.
She doesn't get it. She
does not get it at all.
Listen,
we just had to talk about this, Frank and I. She's a little mad at me for something I talked about on the last podcast, which was just like a hypothetical. But she's not mad at me, really. We're good.
She's pissed.
She's not mad at me, but I just said,
she's outside Keenan's car right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I think you were driving the truck today, right?
The Jeep.
The Jeep. Okay, so I'm next. I'm next to a pickup. All right, so I should be good there.
Yeah.
Want to make sure I'm not guilty by association. You know what I mean? No, but she gets it. I mean, it's but that works in my favor too, because I could talk some slick shit to chicks, and then if she finds out about it, that was a character talk. That wasn't me. I wouldn't say that.
That was Hulk Hogan's whole MO in his defense when he, that sex video or whatever.
Oh,
he's
my
like,
God.
He's like, that wasn't me. That was the Hulk Hogan character.
Yeah, that was the character, brother. Yeah.
What,
good
it was
shit.
a Bubba the Love Sponge, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
but if you see,
Yep.
you see him testifying in court or whatever, he talked a lot about being the character and being him. And the guy's like, well, how do I know? The lawyer's like, how do I know who's who? And he's like, I know which I'm being. And he was his MO.
What was it? What? Why did he get sued? What was that about?
No, he sued Gawker.
Okay,
He shut down Gawker, basically, which was like one of the first sort of online magazines, I guess, that put the video out there
Of him fucking
right.
Bubba Love Sponge.
But he was financed. Hulk Hogan was financed because that cost millions and millions of dollars. Not that Hulk Hogan doesn't have it, but there was a financier have it that Gawker had outed years prior. It was some huge mogul business guy that they said is gay. They called him out, and he was pissed, and he carried that rage until the Hulk Hogan case.
So he backed Hulk Hogan.
And he backed Hulk Hogan.
And Hulk Hogan won like $50 million.
Oh, he shut Gawker down, bro.
Wow.
He went bankrupt because of it. Yeah, yep.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
I met him one time. You ever meet
Did
him?
you really? No.
Yeah.
I've
met him.
never
I met him a
met
couple times actually. The first time I ever met him,
He was a monster at one point, right?
oh, bro, he had like the biggest arms.
But I mean, like, he was like 6'6" too, right?
Oh, he's a big guy.
Oh,
He's definitely
giant.
a big guy.
But I heard he's like he lost like 3 inches.
Listen, he's had a ton of back surgeries,
Yeah.
bro. The second time I met him, he could barely walk. First time I met him, I was in Florida, single. I was out with a bunch of buddies. I went down. We were on A1A somewhere. I don't even remember. All fucked up. Some pool party. I went in the bathroom, and I'm pissing, and a dude standing next to me pissing. He's just like, "What's up, brother?" And I look over, and it's Hulk Hogan. It was the first time I ever met him. A little awkward, but second time I met him, we were at a TNT event, and he thought I was.
You guys touch tips? You guys touch tips down there?
We did a little
sword fight.
We did a little docking. I was at a TNT event and in Universal Studios, and he came in. He was like, "What's up, brother?" Or Hulk, nice to meet you, man, or whatever. Who you wrestling? Who you? I was like, "Bro, I'm not a wrestler." I was there with Jenny. She was doing some event there, but
Who was she wrestling?
I don't even remember who she wrestled, but she did actually.
She
did.
wrestled?
Yeah. She came in and slapped some girl.
She'd be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right. That's when I think I saw that. That was that was way back though,
Way
right?
back, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
quite
like-
a few years
It
ago.
was like 8-9 years
And now
ago.
she's
yeah.
with a wrestler. I mean, just
Yeah.
saying,
Well,
just
she's happy
saying.
now.
Just saying.
Young guy. She's getting that long stroke.
That young stroke, maybe.
At this point, I'm like, baby, just bend over. Just turn to your side real quick.
I'm sort of the
Just-
same
yeah.
way now.
It's like, oh, that's work now.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Shit. So what's next for you? Anything coming up? I mean, obviously, you don't have gigs? You do gigs or you do
No.
like appearances though?
I'll do
Right.
appearances when
When
they
when
call
they're
for it. When the world is normal,
Right.
I'm usually somewhere at least every other month.
Travel locally or all around the U.S.
No, we go all over, bro.
Yeah.
We go all over. We're in L.A. a lot. We're in Florida because Steel is based out of Florida, Sarasota. So I'm in Florida a lot filming.
How are they doing during this time? I mean, I got to imagine all supplement companies are way down now, right?
I don't know. My numbers are pretty steady.
That's good, man.
But overall, I don't know. As a company, I really don't know.
Yeah.
But I would imagine all supplement companies, just because the
I would
gym's
It's the
think.
last
closed.
thing, right? I mean, think about it. You can't afford money. Probably supplement's probably one of the last things you could afford on. I would imagine. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but the things have been pretty shockingly pretty steady for me with my merch, with everything. Actually, I had a killer June, which out of nowhere, but maybe because things are starting to open up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was doing
People
well.
getting them stimulus checks too.
There you go, them stimulus checks, man. We put together a little package, RF10 discount
There's
code.
a lot of people making more money now than they were when they were working.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys making $1,300 a week now that were making $900,000 a week. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah,
it's-
yeah. Because you're getting that
that double
extra
dip.
assistance.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
it's good stuff.
Which
but-
I wonder when shit opens back up, how many people
Well,
are
I'm
gonna
hearing
wanna come back to
doctors'
work.
offices are opening back up, and they can't get their employees back in.
Right.
So they're like, all right, we got 2 weeks. If you don't come back in, you lose your job. I'm gonna hire someone else.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
you got to do it.
Yeah.
I've been driving past my tanning salon every day to see if they're opening up. They still haven't opened their doors yet.
It's crazy.
Like shit. How am I? My gimmick is to be jacked and tan.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not. If I'm not tan, you might as well shut my shit
You
down.
just got to do what I do, bro. Stress more. I got high blood pressure, so I'm always tan.
There you go. You get that
That's what he
little
says.
that
That's what
little
he
that
says.
red
He's
glow.
got
Yeah.
tan.
That
He's got one
alcohol
of,
glow.
he's got one of those face tanners in his basement. I know.
Nice. I gotta come and use it. Shit.
So anything on the agenda? You got anything scheduled as far as expos or anything you want to plug? You want to plug?
Because no one has expos right now.
No,
right? Yeah.
there's no expos going on right
there's
now.
There's things happening though. There's no expos, but I mean Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments have been going on. I've been seeing online.
Yeah, but like no fans, no spectators.
You can't have anybody. There's no large gatherings still, more than 25, 50 people.
I think it's 100 now, isn't it?
Oh, they bumped it up
100?
now.
I thought it was 100 in Jersey.
In Jersey, 100,
it was
100 people, we could fucking get a little party going.
It was 10, and then it went to 25, and shortly after 25, I think it bumped to 100. I think.
Yeah.
So. We should. I mean, shit. We should do something like a fucking Jersey Shore party or something like that.
I told Lou wants to do that beach thing so bad.
Yeah.
The private beach thing. So.
He's got a buddy who has he works there.
No,
he knows. He's
good friends. Good friends of the owner. Yeah.
Right. You know where Sawmill is in the boardwalk?
Yeah.
Private beach.
It's like a private beach, I guess.
Oh, really?
You
Okay.
drink on the beach, everything.
He wants to just like take all friends and family day and go down there and fucking.
Oh, good shit.
And then fireworks at night and shit. Yeah. So. I'll let you know, man, if you want to make the ride.
Well, oh, definitely, man. We went down to Seaside.
I was gonna say you come like once a year and get a shore house, don't you?
Yeah. Well, kind of. We get a motel. Yeah, we don't go that big. But we stay. We formed a good relationship with some of the motels down at Seaside Park.
Okay.
So they know who we are and they take care of us. But
cool.
we went maybe about a month ago, and the bars on the boardwalk, like your Beachcomber and all that, they were serving drinks, but you just couldn't stay there.
Yeah, but you could walk the boardwalk.
You could walk the boardwalk.
That was
Not
when
so
they.
bad,
I was
not
like,
so bad.
no. They only did that for like a couple weeks. They were putting it in the bags.
No more. They don't
do that now. They're limiting capacity. I went
inside.
There. Inside,
but it's open.
Well, it's
air.
open. So, but they're still limiting capacity, and there's like one bartender, so the line is like around the fucking building.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, that's how it was when we were there.
Yeah.
But we went pretty late. And yeah, it was so weird because remember how if you tried to walk on the boardwalk with your drink, you get tackled by the big security guards.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you can't stay here, get out.
Yeah,
Right.
All right. That's not a bad gig if that keeps going on. After
No, it's
all this.
not. You can't roam anymore. A lot of places you can, but not Seaside anymore. That lasted a couple weeks.
Oh, they don't let you roam anymore?
Can't roam.
Oh,
I
shit.
think in Atlantic City they do, right?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
Atlantic City's back open. I heard.
Yeah.
I'll be there this week. I just booked a room Friday and Saturday night for this week.
I was gonna say you're kind of a club guy. What gambling? What do you do?
I'm not a club guy.
You're not.
See, that's the thing. I'm not. Like, I'll go to a bar. I'll go to Jenks.
Yeah,
I'll go
I'm
to
into that. Yeah,
I'll do that with the bros, but my clubbing days are over.
Same with me, brother.
Right.
Same with me.
I need a place to sit. If I do a club, you better have VIP for me.
Yeah,
Because
Same.
I need to sit down.
100%.
I need a table. I need a couch.
Same way.
But AC, I'm a
you're
big
just
gambler.
screaming in someone's ear at a club nowadays.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm into the bar scene. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, it's
JRs.
too loud. JRs, yeah.
Our buddy owns JRs.
Okay.
Yeah, so and I know, I mean, dude, they haven't been able to open up at all.
I know.
They're like, 25% capacity. It's like 25. I need to be at 300% capacity to make money.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
exactly. Yeah, but I'm a gambler. I like.
Yeah,
and
what's your game?
slots?
Slots.
Yeah. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I like it, dude.
It's mindless.
I
It's mindless.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm not a gambler at all, but when I go, I play slots. I always play that Wheel of Fortune game. And
That's my
Wheel
that's
of
the game I
Fortune.
do.
Oh,
always
That's
treats-
my favorite game.
That's a Jersey thing,
always
man.
treats me
Wheel
well. Always treats me well.
Fortune. When they fuck when they get the fucking
Everybody
the
starts
spin.
looking and
When
shit.
you get the spin, I'm down with that.
Yeah, and then you spin it, and it gives you $25.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
"Motherfucker."
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll do roulette too. It's mindless.
Yeah.
Roulette, you just put the
Roulette,
fucking
yeah.
number down. So you don't gotta really count. Like, do 21. I'm fucking doing math. I'm like, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. You're not a card counter?
No, card counter. No.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
How many toes you got?
Yeah, shit. Enough to put up your ass, motherfucker.
That's good shit. Oh man.
So, podcast. How long you been doing that? What's the name of it?
Glorious House of Gains podcast. We are 2 years in. We
Wow.
just did our 115th episode.
Now, when you say
On
we, you have a
It's
co-host?
Yeah, me and we do a roundtable. We started out with 4 dudes, me and 3 other gentlemen, who in the very beginning people were like, "Yo, all right." So my friends who I wanted to do the podcast with me, they were like, "Yo, nobody gives a fuck about us. Just do it by yourself." I was like, "I can't do it by myself. I need someone to bounce off of.
Yeah, for sure.
I need, you guys are 2 very popular people, so it worked for you guys, but they're like, yo, nobody knows who I am. My one buddy's got 5,000 followers.
I don't think it matters. Are they intriguing? Are they engaging? Do they come with knowledge? That's all that really matters.
And you got the energy. You got the following too.
True. So in the beginning, they were like, yo, nobody knows us, like, but we want to do it, but we don't want to keep you down. I was like, bro, let's do it. Yeah. So we did the first 100, maybe 90 episodes. And then things kind of split off a little bit. Some people went their own separate ways and did their own things, but we have it's me, two of my co-hosts, Ray Vegas and Joey Bag of Donuts, and who I think you've met both of them before. Yep. And we have one of my wife's friends, Kaylee. So we have a female voice on the show too. She's a single chick, so she can give the perspective of the single female who's going out, what guy should say to hit on
getting
her.
Dick down.
Yeah. She's an open book, man.
That's
she
what
don't
he's
give
Roger
a fuck.
for.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking guy.
So it's
never ends.
It's fun. And then what happened was when people kind of split off a little bit and kind of went their own separate way. I don't know, for whatever reasons they did. People now, 70, 80 episodes in, have gotten to know them and gotten to know their personalities. And they're like, yo, where's blah, blah, blah been? Where's blah, blah, blah been?
You can't get them reinterested. They just don't want it.
They're interested, but there's no room at the table anymore.
So I think what saves us and why we'll probably always do this until I get tired of him because he's an asshole, is that we did this because we both wanted a little vent session. We wanted to provide some perspective. We both wanted to do something else than we're doing, but we came down here with a mindset of we ain't getting rich, we ain't looking to get paid, we ain't doing. If
you
it
gotta
happens,
want to do this. You gotta
if it happens, awesome. Yeah. But if it never happens, awesome too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we came down here with that mindset, and I think if you do that, it will work because you're really not looking for anything out of it. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm wondering if those people that left had illusions of grandeur.
I think that has a little bit to do with it.
Okay.
And again, I'm guilty of this because a lot of even my hardcore Robert Frank followers, a lot of them don't even know I have a podcast because I don't talk about it. What's the first thing that you do? Recently. You tell everybody that you have a podcast and you shove it down their throat. So the people that are going to subscribe. If not, I wanted to build it organically. I was like, I'll bring it up. I'll do a story, a swipe up, hey, we just did a podcast,
Right.
I wanted to build it organically, where what I should have been doing since day one is every time we did an episode, grab a little 30-second highlight, throw it up on my Instagram.
Right.
But what I was doing was...
Before you leave, you just remind me, we're going to grab a group pick, and you got to sign the surfboard before you leave.
Oh, yeah. No
we just got the surfboard. That's why it doesn't have many signatures on it.
Okay, so. No problem. I got you there. But the problem was... with my character, what I've learned, the rage guy, the Robert Frank in the car screaming, rapping guy, people only like me for him. Yeah. They're like, wait, you're a normal dude? Yeah, Fuck you. I'm out. I don't want to listen to your podcast. I want to hear you scream.
Yeah.
So
how the fuck can you have a podcast being that guy all day long? You can't do it. It's impossible.
Right. So when I would post little clips of highlights, something funny that we said on the show or something, yo, check out episode 60 of the podcast, blah, blah, blah. Like, wait, that's not you? Yeah. The guy in the car? That's not you all the time? And I was losing followers. Yeah. Every time I posted a clip, I would lose 1,000 people. Yeah. And I'm like, shit, people don't want to see this. Yeah, and this is when I gave a fuck about followers. Right. Now I don't give a fuck. Right. I just said, I want to go back to 10,000 like-minded individuals. But, that was the thing.
The only way you're going to really get there, I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't say that because that's not true. I was going to say the only way you're going to get there is to really just be open and clear about who you really are. But that's not true because then you just get the haters, the hardcore haters that are just going to tell you you're a fucking idiot and you should die.
Yeah.
What is your content on there? All over the place? We're pretty much current events. You a lot of fight stuff, but
just whatever comes up.
Right. Same. Yeah. We're like a variety show. We do contests every week with that machine that I told you guys to get earlier. We could have call-in guests. People could call in. It's almost like a little switchboard. Yeah. So it's fun. But we'll see what happens. We've our podcast, obviously, because of the world going to shit, the listens and downloads have declined a little bit just because people aren't driving back and forth to work anymore.
Right, yeah.
But we're starting to see our numbers pick back up again because people are going back to the gym. Mm-hmm. People are going, or in states where their governor isn't an asshole. Right. They're going back to the gym. People are going back to work. People are in the car more now, and that's when people listen to podcasts.
Totally.
So it's good, and it's getting us, all of us, remotivated when we're seeing the numbers. We're like, oh shit, we're back where we were.
Who's left on the team now? You started out with 4. What do you got now?
So it's Right now, it's myself, Ray Vegas, Joey Bag of Donuts, and Kaylee.
Oh, so you got 4. You just replaced.
Yeah. We just replaced, and then what happens is when people are seeing the numbers starting, they'll go on SoundCloud, or I guess SoundCloud is the only one where you could see how many views we get. But we have SoundCloud, Spotify. I'm sure you guys. I was listening to you guys on iTunes, so. They start to see the numbers creeping back up. They're like, shit, I want back in on this. Right. And we're like, hey, Kayla's been doing a good job now, you know? Yeah. But, you know, we've all remained friends.
If you're not loyal, don't expect me to be loyal.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. You know.
Speaking of that, are you free on Tuesday nights? Because I'm looking to replace him.
Oh, hey, I'm free, baby. I'm free. I ain't got shit to do. I don't want to replace him, though. I mean, I would be a third man if you needed some, a third man.
Shit, we'll definitely do this again, though.
For sure, man. Yeah,
it's been fun. The time, and I'm sure you guys have noticed, the time goes by.
Oh, my
like
God.
That.
So fast.
Like, you look down, and you're like, shit, it's 10 o'clock already? Like, what the
Lou gives us looks because he edits and he compresses everything.
Oh, yeah.
The compressing takes the longest time. So when we're, like, doing a 3-hour podcast, I can see him. He's like, come on, motherfuckers, wrap this up. Because it takes him longer to fucking compress it all, you know?
Well, we got to get that machine that you talked about, too. Yeah. What was it called again?
It's called... Do you want to talk about it on the air?
I was going to say, Rob, before we turned the mics on and started recording, Robert actually gave us some good advice. He had the same equipment we got in here, which is sort of our starter.
Same exact mics, same exact headphones, and same exact machine, and that little box right there. I had all of that.
It's like a starter kit.
Starter kit, yeah.
It's like my Fisher Price.
My Fisher Price startup podcast.
and he upgraded, but Frankie's flight didn't go off, so we're going to be another month and upgrade. You got to get another flight.
He's got to wait.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It'll make your life so much easier. Everything's going to sound better. And
you hear that, Lou? You hear that, Lou?
We're talking to you, Lou.
Yeah.
Lou, I'm talking to you right now. You're talking about 3-hour or 4-hour all day compressing time. I got you in 7 minutes.
Wow,
you can compress in 7 minutes.
Our podcasts usually go.
What do you? He uploads it into what the fuck is
Audacity?
No.
Podbean.
No. To compress it, he uploads it and then he puts it in Podbean. I forget what it's called. Shit, I'm drawing a blank on the name. But
I think Audacity. No, I think
this is not Audacity. If you said it, I would know it. It's not Audacity. Anyway,
I'm telling you.
maybe
Breaker.
No, maybe there's a. I'll text him.
7 minutes. I got you, Lou.
And you do video as well.
We do. We live stream on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so YouTube is like live streaming. So we get like the interaction with the chat room.
I think we want to do maybe like Rogan does those fight companions. We could do something like that too. You know, some fights and whatnot. But it's a live stream for that.
Yeah. It's the live streaming on YouTube. If you guys have a YouTube channel, it's very simple, and you could do swipe ups on your Instagram. Be like, "Yo, we're going live in 10 minutes." And boom. Swipe up and boom, and then they're in there if they want to hang out.
Right.
You know, it's fun.
A couple things I just thought of. Are you a UFC fan?
I watched the.
Don't tell me Jeremy Stevens is your guy.
I watched the big. Well, he was the first UFC fighter that reached out to me, so I'm like, kind of, I got a soft spot for him.
I got nothing against that guy. You don't.
He's
he's a good dude.
No, but him and I'll tell you what, another person too, and I think you mentioned him. If it's the same Jones you're talking about, John Jones.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so a real quick story. All of my friends are like diehard UFC fans. Like one of my buddies, Jimmy Triceps, actually saw you at the Freehold Mall and grabbed a pic with you outside.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, I'm in Frank Yeager." This is like 2 years ago, but anyway, it's still on his Instagram to this day. But John Jones. So
looks like he's at the mall with his kid, probably in the picture.
Who's that? Oh, no,
your buddy Joey Triceps or whatever his name.
Jimmy Triceps.
Probably looks like. Bring your kid to the mall day.
Listen, when people think like, "Hey, I can't believe you're doing a podcast with your dad," it's fucking phenomenal.
Damn, that's fucked up. The roast battle. Oh man, but my buddies are like diehard UFC fans. So to them, John Jones is like the GOAT, right?
Yeah,
he is the GOAT. Yeah.
When we were in the UK last May of 2019 for Body Power, he was there with whatever.
Gatlin or something, right?
Yeah, Gat or something, whatever it is. He was there with them, and me and him talk on Instagram once in a while. We communicate back and forth, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll see you in UK." I was like, "I'll see you in the UK." I've never met him before, dude. He treated my friends like he's known them forever, and these are people that are starstruck as hell.
Yeah.
and John is just acting like a regular dude, like
most
buying
part,
us drinks.
My
and-
experience was the same. I went out with him to a couple clubs in Vegas before he was the sensation he is,
Right.
and he was nothing but a gentleman. Again, that doesn't mean I know him. That doesn't mean
Right.
I'm not giving him a pass on all the shit, but he was nothing but nice to me.
He's always
Yeah.
been good with me, man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a pretty solid dude.
So it's cool when. So I have a respect for him. So anytime that he fights, anytime that Frankie fights, I'll make sure that I tune in for those fights. But overall, unfortunately, like it just it's. I don't want to say it's not my thing. It's just like
Are you a traditional sports guy? Baseball, basketball, football.
I
am not. I'm pretty much.
I'm a
just UFC
baseball.
guy.
I'm a Mets fan. I don't know if that's safe to say around here.
Lou,
but-
our producer, who's not here.
okay.
Lou, he's a Mets fan. Lou loves the Mets.
We had Frazier on too.
yeah, Todd Frazier.
Oh, Todd Frazier.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a Tom Silver guy.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Todd Frazier. He played for the Mets. What, last 2 years, right? I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was really hardcore into it as a kid. Kind of as I got older, I kind of strayed
Faded
away a
out.
little bit, but I still watch here and there. Basketball really never got into. I like playing it. I don't watch it. Football. I mean, if they're doing the kneeling for the flag shit, I ain't watching that. And not to get into that, but that's my stance on that. And yeah, hockey I really never got into. So
Pretty much just a fucking gym guy.
just a gym.
Yeah.
Just give me some dumbbells.
All right, well,
man.
since you brought up Mr. Frazier,
Yeah.
he was a great guest on our show, by the way. But
Awesome.
We used to have a little bit of a staple with all our guests on here. Tell your virginity story. And so far, Todd Frazier takes the cake. Frankie's was good. Mine was mediocre. Frankie's was good. He probably held the title for a while for best losing your virginity story.
Okay.
And then Todd rolled in and told his. He fucked a girl. Well, I shouldn't say fucked. He's married now. He lost his virginity.
He still fucked a Raj.
Well,
all right.
whatever. I'm going to try to put this politely. He made love to a
Made love. Now we're fucking. Now we're
to a
getting
girl.
reaching.
Lost his
We're reaching.
virginity to a girl in a room full of pigs. Actual swine pigs.
Not like
Yeah.
heifers.
No,
but like
pigs. Real pigs.
pigs.
Good story. Great. And the way he told it was epic. You got a good
Wow.
virginity, losing your virginity story, or no? Not so good.
I mean, my losing my virginity story, to be honest, if we're keeping it real here, I lost my virginity
This guy was 13, by the way.
I wasn't that young. I don't know. Maybe I was 14 or 15. Maybe I was 15.
I was.
In a minivan to a black chick.
Yes.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
that's
I gotta-
points.
I
That's
gotta-
points right
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I had
Put
to
a
do my
little, put a
thing.
little
man.
cream in that coffee.
Yeah,
The swirl. The swirl.
yeah. That's how that went. Didn't last too long. It was pretty quick from what I remember. And but it was in the back of a Dodge, a Plymouth Voyager.
We're not gonna get any
Plymouth
deep.
Voyager.
We gotta get some deets on this.
There's really,
Come on.
I mean,
How do you guys meet? How do you end up in a van?
listen, we were just in a minivan. This is all I remember. We were in a minivan. She pulled out the old sausage, and I lasted maybe 30 seconds.
There you go.
And that was it. Done.
Still
Yeah.
counts. Still
It's
counts.
not great. It's not the greatest story, but that's all I
Roger
got.
is one of his cousins.
Yeah.
No,
That's
get
what
outta
still
here.
counts.
She barely put up a fight at all. Barely put up a fight.
He said he barely put up a fight.
Here we go. That was my uncle. You know the difference.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's mine. What else you got for me?
What else we got?
What other embarrassing shit we got for you?
Yeah, man. I don't know. This guy snuck out of his house at 13 years old and ran.
Like 6
8
or 7 miles.
Oh, yeah, I think we said it was 6 or 7.
yeah.
I said 8, but I
It
was
might-
exaggerating.
yeah.
I exaggerated about everything.
Hey.
Ran like 6
Or
miles.
Or for the, what do you say, the vagine? Or for the vagine?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you knew this
Hey.
area and where I told you where he ran from where to where at like 2 in the morning
Okay.
at 13 years old, like you would never let your 13-year-old out and run
Yeah,
across
well,
Route 37.
my parents didn't say, hey, have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just dipped on them, you know?
Yeah. You didn't tell him where you were going.
Nah.
But then
What you were doing.
gets back to his house in the morning, right? His parents don't know he left. Gets back at like whatever. He left at 2 in the morning. Let's say he gets back at 5 in the
6 or
morning.
7, yeah.
His mom's awake, right? So I think
I
he comes in all sweaty and shit. And he's like, I just went out for a run because he was like cutting weight for wrestling.
Yeah.
Convinces his mother that he got up at like 4 in the morning and went out for a run.
So, okay.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So you went in all sweaty and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gave no fucks.
No. Not
Awesome.
at all.
My man.
Hey,
That's what's up.
all the claps of cheeks, you know?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I wish I still had the drive that I had back then. You know, the older you get, man, it's like I said before,
I
just
agree.
just roll over.
Hey,
Same,
you
man.
need that low-hanging fruit at this age.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
got to get my test count back up there.
Oh,
Do you know how?
Jesus.
Anything? You know any ways to make that happen?
I may know a guy that knows a guy. Yeah, he's got a pretty clean bathtub, just cooks up some shit. Yeah.
Finaplex, remember that shit?
Oh my God!
I had a buddy that I saw in Home Depot one time. I saw this dude in Home Depot, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing at Home Depot? He had like all this weird fucking shit. Paint thinner. I don't even know what it was. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm making Finaplex. I was like, I didn't know you could make that at Home Depot.
Yeah. Me neither. But bro, I remember all that shit. I used to take all the OTC shit. By the way,
he's dead now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Is
Sorry
he?
to hear that.
From
Dead overdose. No, steroids.
not from Finaplex, right?
No.
Remember all the Mag 10, 1AD, 4AD, all the pro
glass
hormones.
vials,
Oh
the
my
fucking-
God. Those were the days, man.
It's almost like you can't be a Jersey guy and not know it. Only because this guy's been a pro athlete his whole life.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about that world, but that's the only reason I would assume. Because who would want to be that small? He was.
This guy. I'll fucking jump in your back, put you to sleep, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'd pay to see that.
He's the one that made the Jeremy Stevens video, bro.
true.
Hey,
true.
listen.
That's true.
Listen, that's before I knew what I was doing, man. I was taking any offer. I was like, wait, Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm in.
And the best part is they never played it. They fucking lied to you.
Yeah, they never played
Bastard.
motherfuckers. Yeah.
So when you go to a place like Dan Balzerian's place,
Yeah.
wifey's cool. She's like, yeah, man, have fun. Or she comes with you.
She came with me once. Yeah, she came with me once, and I don't think she'll ever. The last time I went, she was with me, and I don't think she'll ever let me go again by myself after going
And
one time.
how does that work for a guy that's not in that world anymore? Does he literally just say, does he shoot out a mass text like, hey, guys, having a party, fly out, come see me? Or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, usually I'll get a text, and usually it's at like 6 o'clock in the morning, which means that it's like, wait a minute.
And as a guy who
I might have said that backwards.
As a guy who texts you once in a while, I know you don't answer your fucking text till like noontime. So
yeah, because I'm always sleeping. I sleep because I don't go to bed until like 3 o'clock in the morning because I find like I'm most creative between like the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. That's when I get my best content ideas. Things just come to me. Then.
Go out in the parking lot and sit in your car.
Yeah, sit in my car and just rant about shit. Yeah. But no, I'll get a text and he'll be like, "Yo, my house, blah blah blah. You want to come? You get a +1, but it's got to be female." It's like, okay.
I like it.
Yeah, he doesn't let more than, I think 30 is his limit on dudes.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
So it could be as many chicks as there are in the world, but there can only be 30 dudes. And it's crazy because everywhere you look, it's just like,
dime.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And he made his money from gambling, right?
I believe that had a lot to do with it.
Well, his dad's got a lot of money, but he claims his money comes from gambling.
Yeah. Made like $10 million in a night one time.
But I mean, he like fucking put some time in gambling, like online. Like he would play, and I think even before he started playing, it was online. He like play hands, like millions and millions of hands. Like he's definitely that's like putting time in, right? I mean, you know.
Listen, even if all his money was given to him by his dad, I ain't a fucking hater. That's how capitalism.
No, but I'm saying though,
fuck capitalism works.
But I hear he makes it from gambling. Like, you got to
have
balls
the same thing.
to do it, and
you
got to be good at it.
Served our country too.
Yeah,
I think there's some controversy about what he actually saw in combat. I don't know, but
no, I think it was a controversy was the buzz training, but he made it to the very end, and somehow he got sick or something like that.
I heard another story again. I don't know if it's true. What was that? I think Mark Wahlberg was in the movie. He paid like millions of dollars of his own money to be in that movie, and he was supposed to be in it for like 5 or 6 minutes, and they only put him in for 2 minutes. And he was pissed off about it or something like that. I forget the name of the movie.
I know what you're. I know the movie you're talking about.
Only Last Survivor or something.
Yeah, Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor.
Might have been Lone Survivor. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, it sounds like I'm talking shit. Listen,
Yeah,
Dan, you ever want to invite?
shit.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Hater ass motherfucker.
No. I'm just trying to point out who he is, where he comes from, and fucking give you a little content on him.
Yeah. All right.
But I'll tell you what. At his parties, you never see him.
Really?
You'll see him for like a split second, and then he's gone.
Really?
Yeah, and he's always with like 6 chicks.
I used to be big into the stunt bike world, right? I used to have a little pedigree in that back in the day. I don't do that shit anymore, but I used to be fairly talented on a bike 15 years ago, and I saw some video of a guy I follow. He was a stunt bike rider, insane skills, and he was at Dan Balzerian's in the backyard around his pool. Well, Dan must have had him come there, and he's doing circle wheelies around the pool, and then he rides it down the stairs into the fucking pool.
Into the pool?
Into the pool. And Dan's just like fucking thumbs up. I'm sure Dan was like, I'll buy you a new bike, bro. I mean, because those bikes ain't cheap. That's a solid, easy $10,000 for that thing.
Yeah. I mean, he keeps his gym outside.
Yeah.
So like every time it rains, all his shit is getting rained on.
No shit.
And getting rusty.
All
as hell.
rusty and shit.
So, just buy some new
Fuck
shit.
it.
Who
Right.
cares?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Uh,
I'm still in a 1-bedroom apartment in Franklin, New Jersey.
Is that by choice? You don't have to be there. You're doing well for
No,
yourself.
I'm doing well. It's it's we're comfortable
Yeah.
where we're at
As
right
long as
now.
you like
There's
where
no
you're at, it
reason
don't matter, right?
to get anything. Just seeing how things.
What is
go.
what's your 5-year plan? What do you want to be? You're married already. You want a fucking house in the country. You want to make your money now, and then fucking be out in 5 years and nobody know Robert Frank. And you want to parlay this into a long and prestigious future.
See, that's what I don't know, because I enjoy making content. I enjoy creating, and I enjoy being like in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish it didn't have to be such high intensity for people to give a fuck.
Right.
I wish my podcast would take off where I could be Joe Rogan and make $70,000 an episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we struggle with it a little bit too. But I think we know what we're down here for, and it doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
But you do need viral moments. You need things like that.
Yeah.
The other factor is everybody and their brother wants a fucking podcast now.
Yeah.
Literally
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I can name 10 podcasts in Tom's River alone.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And they get like
The
six
problem with
views apiece.
podcasts is there's no virility.
Right.
That no podcast has ever went viral.
Right.
Like
Right.
because it's such a long.
Takes time. Yeah.
Yeah. The viral shit are your
Listen,
little 1 minute
YouTube
Instagram
and
videos.
Instagram. Right.
Pretty sure you could rocket us into infamy if you just punch Frankie in his fucking face right now.
We might be able to go viral, but then I wouldn't be able to enjoy it because I'd be dead. so it would work out for you guys. But for having me here, let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. 5 years. I don't know. I know I want to still be. My goal is to still remain relevant, still be making content, still changing and evolving. In terms of where I'm living or what I'm driving or how much money I have in the bank, I really haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
No, I think those questions, that doesn't matter, man. It's about doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
As I get older, man, obviously you need money to take care of your family. I have 3 kids. A fucking wife likes to spend money, but you definitely need to have that comfortability to know that you're going to be taken care of. But it ain't about money, man. To me, I'm learning as I get older, it's about doing what you love to do and being happy getting up in the morning. That's 100% the most important thing to me.
If you hate your job, you're doing the wrong job.
Yeah.
I don't hate my job.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about my day job, not this. I don't hate it. I never get up in the morning and be like, fuck, I got to go to work. I'm not like skipping either to work, but
Right.
I never mind
But
going.
you
at
don't-
all.
yeah. But it's also your family. I mean, your family business, kind of in a sense, right? It was
Yeah.
your parent, your dad did.
Same. I grew up in that industry. Yeah.
Yeah.
How were you raised, man? You got siblings?
No, it's just me.
Oh, only
Yeah.
child. No shit.
Yeah. My mom, my dad worked in a grocery store his whole life, and my mom worked in a grocery store, but then she got disabled, so she's been on SSI
you
since
have
I was a young kid.
Humble beginnings.
Humble.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, humble.
What is
humble
their
beginnings.
take on their son and all his newfound?
They're
like,
they're
infamy?
happy. My mom watches every podcast. She
That's
watches
awesome.
every live
Awesome, dude.
stream. She, my dad, he always asks if he can get a +1 to the expos and
That's
shit like
great.
that.
Fucking awesome, man.
He actually came out to Vegas. I felt bad because we were so busy with back-to-back shit to do. I didn't get a chance to really like hang out with him or spend time with him, but he's all on board. He's in the videos, the Meathead Minute videos where the guy that's saying fuck Tom Brady, that's my dad.
No,
Every
that's
video he does the same shit because he's a big Colts fan, so Tom Brady is like his arch nemesis.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, they think it's cool. They're very supportive. Anything that I need from it, if I need my dad, if I need like a 70-year-old to start dropping F-bombs, he's the
He's your
first
guy.
person I call.
That's fucking awesome.
Because,
Kids in the future?
we'll see.
See what happens.
I'm trying, see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can get my my levels back up to where I can actually make them,
So you don't have a three eyeballed kid?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But we'll see. I mean, that is that's in the plan. The
Cool.
plan is there.
Good deal, man.
Drop us something. Drop us something. Come on.
Do the
Come
at
on.
least do the voice for a minute.
Yeah, come on.
You'll recognize him immediately once he does the voice.
What day is today? What is today?
Tuesday, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking
All right,
not.
well,
it's not.
we all know that chest day is Monday through Thursday, right?
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
chest
Let's go.
4
Let's
days
go.
in a row.
Let's go.
Today is Tuesday, International Chest Day, the most glorious day of the week. I would go on, but I don't want to pop this
I
one.
love it. I love it. I
But,
love it.
yeah.
What is the one you always say? Take the
the
130s for a ride on the incline. I love that one. Yeah.
For 15 reps.
I've said that in the gym a few times myself.
Size the
Out loud.
prize.
Swole's the goal,
Yeah.
size the prize.
Let's-
It's gains o'clock, motherfucker.
Let's go. Hell yeah, bro. It's fucking great, bro. It's great.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming down,
Yeah,
bro. We
thank
definitely
you,
do it
bro.
again, man. And, all the best in the future for you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. And,
You're only an hour away, brother. Anytime you want to come and
on. Share
pop
some
on
shit,
the
talk
couch.
some
And
shit. We're down.
we
Thank you.
live in this constantly changing environment of the world we live in, so there's
Yeah.
always new subjects every day.
of course.
I see you reinventing yourself and then dipping your big toe in the political atmosphere. So if you ever want to come on
Got
here
it.
and vent a little bit, you're more than welcome, man.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me, man.
Yeah,
this
brother.
has
No,
been
it's a
huge
good
for
time,
me.
man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Of course, man.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on, man.
All
Always
right.
welcome.
Salute.
Champ of the Tramp, guys. Tune in, check it out. Robert Frank, special guest, man. I was excited about this one.
Hell yeah.